It is the question everyone is asking. Is it the right time to jump back into cryptocurrency? Well, according to CBS News, there are now more than 100,000 crypto millionaires out there. And these aren't guys in suits on Wall Street. These are regular, everyday Americans who made one move and saw their lives change forever. Like Eric Finman, a 12-year-old kid who took a $1,200 gift from his grandmother and turned it into more than $2 million. Or Army veteran Kwame Stover, who became a crypto millionaire at 34 years old. And Rachel Siegel, a former substitute teacher who is living paycheck to paycheck before her seven-figure windfall. But because you're watching this summit right now, chances are you're not one of these people. Now that's the bad news, but here's the good news. My guest today says you're not too late. He believes that 2024 is your last and final chance to create generational wealth from crypto. His name is Charlie Shrem. And if you aren't familiar with Charlie, he's one of the first Bitcoin millionaires. He's been called the godfather of crypto and one of the kings of crypto, by Anderson Cooper no less. According to Charlie's research, the final crypto bull run is already underway. And if you miss it, you'll likely miss your last chance to ever get rich from crypto. Well, folks, when it comes to getting in on cryptos early, there is nobody better than Charlie. In January of 2020, Charlie recommended one crypto that was trading for 3 cents, and less than a year later, it soared as high as $3.09. Charlie also recommended a popular crypto when it was trading for $17. Well, it later climbed to an all-time high of $686. That's a 3,900% gain. And last but certainly not least, Charlie bought large amounts of Bitcoin when it was trading for just $5 back in 2011, and then again at $20, where a small $1,000 stake would have turned into an astronomical $3.4 million. Now, if you missed out on any of these extraordinary windfalls from crypto, all is not lost, because Charlie has uncovered 5 little-known cryptos he believes could soar 10x, 50x, even 100x over the next 12 months during what he calls crypto's final bull run. But as you'll see today, time is of the essence, and this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity will not last for long. Charlie will reveal all the details in this exclusive interview. Folks, this is the final Crypto Bull Run Summit. It's your last shot to build generational wealth from crypto. My name is Lauren, and I'll be your host for today's interview. Charlie, it is such a pleasure to see you again.
Of course, it's great to see you, Lauren. I'm happy to be here, and I'm glad we're able to get this scheduled. There's a ton at stake, $30 trillion to be exact.
Absolutely. It seems as if time is of the essence. But folks, before we get rolling here, I want to give you a little preview of today's agenda and what you can expect to learn today. First, Charlie will reveal why he believes we are entering the final crypto bull run and why it's set to be bigger than anything we've seen before. Now, if you're sitting at home right now, kicking yourself for not being one of the 100,000 crypto millionaires out there, you're going to want to hear about this new government regulation that's set to light crypto on fire in 2024. Secondly, he's going to show how, throughout history, when this rare market catalyst takes place, it creates a huge boom in a small, select group of investments. Charlie believes the decision you make in the next few days could be what makes or breaks your financial future for years to come. And lastly, he's going to detail 5 little-known cryptos that he believes could soar 10x, 50x, and even 100x over the coming months. He's even going to give you one pick for free just a few minutes from now. He's going to show you that if you know how to play what's coming, you could make a few moves and have a shot at building a nest egg as big as 7 figures. But all right, now that the housekeeping is taken care of, let's get right into today's summit. So Charlie, for more than a decade now, you have been involved in crypto. In fact, our team dug this video of you mining Bitcoin back in 2013. Let's take a look.
So we're sitting here at the BitInstant offices with Yifu, Avalon ASIC, Eric Voorhees, and everyone. And first ever working 4-module working ASIC. How many gigahashes coming through there?
88 gigahashes.
88 gigahashes coming through there.
Clocking about $12 an hour.
Wow, that's
Current
crazy.
exchange rates.
Where's this money going? I hope it's going to us.
Charlie, to give the folks watching at home some context, you just witnessed a piece of history there. That was you using the first ever Bitcoin mining machine.
Yeah, it's honestly pretty crazy to look back and think that was more than 10 years ago. It's been a wild ride, but I wouldn't trade it for the world.
I'm sure it has. I mean, you bought your first Bitcoin when it was trading for just $5. And there are a lot of people out there who claim to be crypto experts these days, but you, Charlie, you have the proof to back it up. Now, I don't know if anyone who's been in the game longer or more well connected than you.
I've been lucky for sure. I've personally sat down and chatted with the creators of Ethereum, Vitalik Buterin and Charles Hoskinson. I've also met with Changpeng Zhao, the founder and CEO of Binance, Chris Larson and Arthur Brito, who co-founded Ripple. I mean, the list goes on and on. I eat and breathe this stuff, Lauren. And because of my network, I'm almost always the first to know what's just around the corner.
And I can certainly see why. I mean, in my pre-interview research, I also saw back when you were 21 years old, you read the now famous Bitcoin white paper and even chatted online with Bitcoin creator Satoshi Nakamoto.
Yeah, Lauren, this white paper could go down as the most important white paper in the history of finance. And even though I was still in college, I was able to grasp the importance of what was to come. My parents told me I was crazy. Some of my closest friends told me I was crazy. I've seen dozens of articles over the years talking about how Bitcoin is dead. Thankfully, I didn't listen to all the Bitcoin skeptics. I've just about seen and done it all over the course of my decade-long career trading cryptos, including founding my own crypto exchange, where at one point, approximately 30% of all the world's Bitcoin was traded.
All right, let's just get this straight here. Essentially, while you were telling everybody Bitcoin would succeed, the mainstream media was saying the exact opposite.
Always, exactly. And here we are, 100,000 crypto millionaires later, and there are even a few crypto billionaires. So if you missed the past crypto booms, it's not your fault. The mainstream media simply brainwashed most Americans into thinking crypto was a scam. But had you ignored the clueless mainstream media and listened to what I had to say about Bitcoin over the years, you could have been a millionaire with just a few $100s invested. Now, I'm not telling you this to brag or make you feel bad. I'm telling you this because I want you to realize that the mainstream media is clueless when it comes to new technologies. And when an opportunity to create true financial freedom with just a few calculated moves presents itself, I have to speak on it. And that's why I wanted to do this interview.
I certainly understand. I mean, folks, if you're scouring the markets looking for the next big winner in crypto, Charlie's your guy. I don't know anyone that's been in the game longer. But Charlie, you were mining Bitcoin more than 10 years ago. I hate to be the skeptical one here, but it sure feels like we're too late, aren't we?
I get where you're coming from, Lauren. I really do. But if it's okay with you, I'd like to talk directly to our audience for a moment.
Yeah, please. The floor is yours.
Guys, I can't thank you enough for being here tonight. I truly, truly believe we're at an inflection point in crypto where this could be your very last chance at achieving financial freedom with just a few small calculated moves. For reasons that I'll explain tonight, I believe that we have officially entered the final crypto bull run. And I want everybody to understand me very clearly when I say this. If you feel like you've been left behind, if you feel like it's too late, if you feel like crypto has climbed too high, I want you to know that it's not too late yet. This is your shot. If you've missed my call on past cryptos like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and those successful altcoins, if you've seen the stories about all those new crypto millionaires who have been minted in the past few years, then I want you to know this could be the time to achieve your financial dreams. Whether it's to build a 7-figure nest egg or to never have to work another day in your life, whatever financial freedom means to you, there is one final opportunity to get the life you've always wanted, and it's thanks to the coming final crypto bull run. And today, I'm going to give everybody watching all the details on how to take advantage of this unprecedented opportunity.
And Charlie, you're saying that it's possible now because of the $30 trillion poised to enter the crypto market for the first time? I mean, is it really that powerful?
That's exactly what I'm here tonight to show, because it's single-handedly the most explosive catalyst I have ever found in crypto. In fact, I believe if you miss this opportunity, the window for you to get rich from crypto will end forever. Because if we look at when the government has made this kind of move in the past with other asset classes, it's absolutely insane, the gains that have followed. I'll show you all the evidence for this here tonight. The time to prepare is now. And that's exactly what we're going to do today.
I mean, that sounds like a plan. So, folks, There's a lot that's happened already in these first few minutes here, but you're going to want to stick around, I promise, because Charlie is going to give you the name of one of his top 5 coins for 2024 absolutely free. You'll get the name here tonight just for showing up, and I'm certain you're going to want to hear what Charlie has to say about it. Remember, he's called the success of dozens of cryptos long before they rose in value. Like as much as 10,000%, 3,900%, even a once in a lifetime 345,000% from Bitcoin. But I do want to mention to everybody at home that you have several other coins we're going to discuss as well, right, Charlie?
Yeah, that's right. I've identified 5 coins in total, and I'm excited about all of them. One of them has former CEOs of Google and IBM advising them, and another is trading for just pennies, which could give us plenty of room for explosive gains. But as I'll prove to you today, in order to see the biggest profit potential from these plays, you need to take action immediately.
Okay, that makes sense. But before we get into that, I have some questions for you, Charlie. First of all, the final crypto bull run, what on earth makes you say that this is the last one? I mean, don't they happen every 4 years, something like that?
That's a great question, Lauren. And the short answer is yes and no. Here's the long answer. I think you're referring to the Bitcoin halving cycle, right?
Yes, it seems like that's what I see all over the internet when I search Google about crypto bull runs, you know?
Gotcha. Well, for those watching at home who may not be familiar, the Bitcoin halving is when the reward for new Bitcoin mining is cut in half every 4 years. Let me explain a bit. Currently, miners receive 6.5 Bitcoin for every block they complete. Following the upcoming halving, they'll receive half that, 3.25 Bitcoin for the same amount of effort. In other words, the supply of new Bitcoin coming online will drop by half, and this is guaranteed to happen. It's written into the code. And let's pull it up here on the screen. Here you can see that the supply will cut in half every 210,000 blocks, or approximately every 4 years or so. So in the past, what we've seen is when the supply is cut, demand goes up.
Right? That makes sense. Economics 101, right?
You got it. The past crypto bull runs have been amazing, but I believe this coming bull run will be bigger than anything we've ever seen before. And in my eyes, it will be the last and final crypto bull run.
But Charlie, how can you be so confident that it's the last one?
There's one massive difference between this coming bull market and the past.
Please, explain.
Well, remember the 4-year cycle? Take a look at this chart. As you can see here, the Bitcoin halving cycle has resulted in major price increases every single time. The first cycle in 2012, we saw Bitcoin at $13. Just a year later, it was trading at more than $1,000, seeing a 9,000% increase. Now, the second halving in 2016 sent Bitcoin's price higher as well, as we went from a measly $664 all the way up to $2,500. And thanks to the most recent halving, in 2020, we went from $9,000 to an all-time high of $69,000 per Bitcoin. So as you can see, the last 3 Bitcoin halvings in 2012, 2016, and 2020 were great for the crypto market. And the next is scheduled for April of this year. So it's a good thing we're here taking action now. But the halving is not why I believe we're entering the final crypto bull run. So yes, the halving plays a huge part in this prediction here tonight, but it's just one piece of the puzzle. The real magic is thanks to the most bullish development in the entire history of crypto.
Okay, I'm following you, but if we aren't talking about the halving, what are we talking about here?
Lauren, are you familiar with BlackRock?
Yeah, of course. I've heard the name. I don't really know much about them, though.
You're not alone, actually, and it's a shame, because BlackRock is actually one of the most powerful financial institutions in the world that no one really knows anything about. They oversee more than $9.4 trillion in public financial assets. That's $9.4 trillion.
Trillion with a T.
That's right. It's such a crazy amount of money. To put things into perspective, that's more than the GDP of every country in the world except for the United States and China.
I had no idea. But I have to ask, what do they have to do with crypto?
I'll cut right to the chase. In 2017, Larry Fink, BlackRock's CEO, said that Bitcoin was an index of money laundering.
Well, that's certainly not good for crypto.
And you're right. But get this, just a few months ago, he completely changed his tune, saying that Bitcoin could revolutionize finance. And right after that, he had BlackRock submit a proposal for a Bitcoin ETF to the US Securities and Exchange Commission, or the SEC. They did a complete 180 on their crypto stance. But here's why that's important. January 10th, 2024, the SEC approved BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF and 10 others all at the same time. You can see the list on your screen now. It's literally a who's who of Wall Street. BlackRock, Fidelity, Van Eck, the list goes on and on. And for all the details and proof, you can check out our disclosures and details page.
Well, I see why BlackRock's approval would be so important here. I mean, they oversee $9 trillion. But what is so special about this ETF?
So let me explain why this is such a big deal. Put simply, a US spot Bitcoin ETF gives Bitcoin more legitimacy than ever before. Before the ETFs, in order to buy Bitcoin, you'd have to open up an account with crypto exchanges like Coinbase. Now, this can be complicated for a lot of older people with a lot of money invested. So the ETF is designed to allow more people to invest in Bitcoin without the hassle of actually buying it. Buying Bitcoin, it's simple and straightforward as any other stock or ETF now. This one change also allows the trillions of dollars managed by financial advisors to flow into crypto without people having to take time to learn about crypto wallets and everything else that's kept them in the way, kept them away in the past.
I mean, you're building a great case here, Charlie, but I have to play devil's advocate for a moment. Didn't Bitcoin actually take a dip after the ETF was approved?
I'm glad you brought that up, and let me explain why this happened. Part of the reason for this decline is because Grayscale, the trust that had planned to pioneer Bitcoin ETFs, they lost business to lower price competitors. They already had $26 billion worth of Bitcoin under management before the ETF approval. But Grayscale charges customers 1.5% of their invested assets. For comparison, a similar BlackRock ETF charges 0.12%. So Grayscale had to sell more than $5 billion worth of Bitcoin right out of the gates as users went to cheaper options. And this is what caused a sharp, massive sell-off. But now that selling is over, you can see that the price has rebounded nicely. And that's because of the good news.
What is the good news?
Wall Street has proven it doesn't just like Bitcoin, it loves Bitcoin. Take a look at this chart. There's been over 5,500 ETF launches in history, and never before has an ETF reached $3 billion in assets under management in less than 30 days until now. Both BlackRock and Fidelity's Bitcoin ETFs have done just that. The Bitcoin ETFs are the most successful ETF launches in history. We've never had that. In short, with all this buying pressure, there is 12.5 times more demand for Bitcoin than what is being produced on a daily basis. All in all, it's believed that inflows could reach $100 billion in 2024 alone. This means that 1.3 million new Bitcoins would be held in the US ETFs by the end of 2024. And remember, there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin in the world. I believe this demand and supply shock will send Bitcoin soaring.
How high do you think it'll go?
I'll be honest, I could see a $100,000 Bitcoin in 2024 easily. Potentially $200,000 in 2025, and that's not just me speculating. It's all in the numbers. This government regulation and Wall Street adoption is why I believe we are entering the final and biggest crypto bull run. Like I said, we've never seen these kinds of institutions jump into crypto before, and it's why this coming crypto bull market won't only be the biggest we've ever seen, but it will be the last one we ever see. I believe all of this institutional money will create a floor for crypto, meaning we'll never see as low of prices as we see today ever again. When the government has done this with other assets in the past, the price of the corresponding assets has absolutely skyrocketed to new highs.
So to be clear, you're not just saying this will be the biggest crypto bull run. You're also saying we're about to see the last crypto bull run ever.
Yeah, Lauren, 100%.
I mean, that is a huge claim to make, Charlie.
Let me walk it out. It's not crazy when you look beneath the surface at what's really going on. Thanks to government regulation and Wall Street's involvement, crypto will finally become a trusted asset class. And let's think about it. Bitcoin became the 9th most valuable financial asset in the world over the last 15 years, without Wall Street. Bitcoin also became the 9th most valuable asset in the world, while every government in the world was telling you it was a scam, and that you shouldn't buy it and you should stay away from it.
I still don't understand, why would they do that?
Because they do not want decentralized money. They want to be in control of your money at all times. And that's why they're trying to push things like central bank digital currencies. But all that changes right now. Once the technology becomes more widely adopted and accessible to the average person, speculation and volatility decrease. So it's important to seize the potential now while crypto is still relatively new. Being able to attain generational wealth with just a small amount of money is only possible in markets that are very new and inefficient and still not fully discovered. Markets where you have a whole new industry that is gaining traction, taking its place in the world, and you're getting in early. And that's when these wonders of finance typically happen. Immature, inefficient markets can lead to huge profits as they become mature markets. But if you wait too long, the money dries up and you miss out on another opportunity to build generational wealth. It happened with internet stocks in the 90s, gold in the 2000s, heck, even in marijuana stocks in the 2010s. If you missed that chance in the early days for each of those, before government regulation and Wall Street jumped in, you missed your chance to get rich. So if you understand the cycle, you know that we don't have much time left. This is our last chance with crypto, because after this bull market, we'll have full financial integration with Wall Street and the government. And once that happens, I believe we're way less likely to see the crazy drops in price after the bull run. And there will be too much institutional money flowing into the asset for it to fall like it has done in the past. So I believe right now is the last and the best buying opportunity we will ever see in crypto again. And larger than that, given that the new asset classes like crypto only pop up so often, one could argue that if you're at retirement or even close to retirement and you miss this opportunity, you may never see another new asset class like this ever again.
You know, it's interesting you bring that up, Charlie, because I'll be honest, I don't remember seeing something as transformational as this entering the markets, let alone getting all the buzz. And you said that 30 trillion is at stake here?
Correct. According to a Bloomberg ETF analyst, $30 trillion worth of capital will unlock for the crypto market, thanks to the SEC giving the go-ahead to Bitcoin ETFs. And that is the estimated amount of assets controlled by financial advisors in the US who would be willing to get exposure to Bitcoin through a regulated exchange-traded fund. And this is important because ETFs are the way baby boomers and their financial advisors prefer to invest. This is the safe way for them to invest in Bitcoin, which of course is what they have wanted all along. They don't want to open a Coinbase account or have a digital wallet. They just want to have to let their financial advisor put a percentage of their portfolio into an asset and call it a day. And that's exactly what they're going to get. This is it. Crypto's mainstream moment has finally arrived.
I mean, based on what you're telling me, it certainly seems so.
If you look at crypto today, we have a $1.6 trillion overall market cap. But I believe after this bull run, we could see a 10 times increase in 1 year easily. We could see a $12 trillion market cap for all crypto, even 15 trillion.
That high?
Yeah, it's actually pretty realistic. If you look at gold and other assets in relation to crypto, it makes sense. Gold's market cap alone is $13 trillion. So it's not outrageous to think that Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the other top cryptocurrencies could combine for a $10 trillion market cap or more. But I want to make this very clear. Just investing in Bitcoin will not be the best way to play this new bull run. I'm focusing on a tiny subsector of the crypto market that's set to skyrocket even more than Bitcoin during this coming bull run. A changing of the guard in the crypto world, if you will. The top cryptos of the past will not be the top cryptos of tomorrow. Instead, we're going to see a whole new class of cryptos that most people have never heard of take the leader positions. There is a small group of 5 cryptos that I believe will be the biggest winners of that bull run. And I'll detail those plays in just a moment and even give away one of them completely free of charge here today. But I can tell you that another one of my top 5 coins is trading at under $1, and I believe it has 10 times upside easily in the coming bull run.
And you're saying right now is the best time to get in.
Exactly. Every day you wait to take action, you miss out on potential returns. The writing is on the wall. We are set to see the biggest and most explosive crypto bull run we've ever seen. But to see the biggest gains possible, you want to get in before cryptos are hitting all-time highs.
What you're saying is time is of the essence here.
100%. That's because when ETFs like this have been approved in the past, things have gone absolutely bananas.
What do you mean by that?
Well, first and foremost, Bitcoin often gets compared to gold. They both have a scarce supply, and they both are decentralized and are globally accepted as stores of value. We just compared their market caps, and gold is actually one of the reasons I'm so bullish on this new bull run.
And why is that?
Because in November 2004, the SEC approved the first spot gold ETF. And this gold ETF effectively allowed investors to gain direct exposure to the commodity without having to purchase a physical gold bar. The chart here shows how gold prices reacted to the ETF listing. What do you see here, Lauren?
Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious gold went on a great run.
It certainly did. It surged nearly 350% after the first ETF approval in 2004. But buying gold was not your best bet at this time.
Really? It wasn't?
No, not at all. The biggest gains came from smaller gold stocks, like mining companies. For example, Agnico Eagle Mines shot up almost 400% in the years following the gold ETF approval in 2004. Eldorado Gold soared 524%, and International Tower Hill Mines rose 2,902%. The list goes on and on. Gold mining stocks were able to take the positive momentum from the ETF and achieve much higher gains. I believe the same will happen with Bitcoin and smaller cryptos this time. The writing is on the wall. History has shown that when these asset classes obtain ETF approvals and become mainstream, hundreds of billions, even trillions of dollars can flood into the market. Sure, you can buy Bitcoin and do well, and I think you can still double your money from investing in it. But if you want the biggest gains, they will come from a smaller subsector of cryptos. And that's why I asked to do this interview with you, Lauren. I don't want people wondering, what if after this next bull run?
I mean, I see what you're saying here. Essentially, you're saying we're looking at the same kind of scenario that we saw with gold, but now with crypto.
Exactly, Lauren. We're looking at the same situation. We've already seen so much success without Wall Street's involvement. The sky's the limit from here. You may never see an opportunity like this in your lifetime.
I cannot argue with the facts that you've just laid out for us here today, Charlie.
I say all of this for one reason. It pays to take action when these ETF approvals take place, before an immature market becomes a mature one.
Okay, well, I have to ask you this. Did this type of move just happen with gold stocks after its ETF approval?
No, Lauren, but it did happen with cannabis stocks just a few years ago. Take a look. The first ETF for marijuana stocks was launched April 5th, 2017, and smaller cannabis stocks went on an absolute tear, like Afria, which shot up almost 400%, Kronos Group, which saw its stock rise 1,370%, and MariMed, which saw a 2,130% gain. Are you starting to see the pattern?
I mean, yeah, Charlie, it makes a ton of sense what you're saying. So once Wall Street starts flooding a market with billions of dollars, related stocks tend to shoot up.
Exactly. And this is why I'm not suggesting you buy Bitcoin today. There are a handful of smaller plays that are poised to go up much higher in the coming bull run. That's why I'm here today, to show people how big of an opportunity we have here sitting in front of us. This isn't about me anymore, Lauren. I've made my millions in crypto. This is about changing people's financial lives. And I believe it starts with my top 5 cryptos for the final crypto bull run. I do not want people to miss out this time.
So what is this new group of 5 cryptos that you've been talking about?
I'll tell you in just a moment, Lauren. But first, I want to make sure our viewers understand the importance of getting in on the right crypto trends.
Trends. What do you mean by trends?
Okay, so the past bull runs for crypto have been great. They've minted thousands of millionaires. But when it comes to the biggest gains, the best play is not Bitcoin, like I mentioned. There's always a subset of smaller cryptos that tend to be the biggest winners.
It's really interesting you say that, Charlie. So show us some examples of this.
Okay, so in the bull run back in 2017, the big trend was digital payment solutions. Everyone was trying to be the next Bitcoin. So the boom was in cryptos like Litecoin, a cryptocurrency that enables instant payments to anyone in the world. It shot up as much as 5,046%. Or look at Binance Coin, a cryptocurrency that can be used to trade and pay fees on the Binance cryptocurrency exchange. It went up 8,061%. And then there was Ripple, a real-time digital payment network that is open to financial institutions worldwide. It soared an incredible 36,018%. Get this, Lauren, just $1,000 in each of those coins in that crypto bull run would have netted nearly $500,000 at their peak.
$500,000, and that's just from 3 coins?
That's right, Lauren. And all of these gains came in just 1 year. A similar pattern played out in the most recent crypto bull run in 2021 too, but this time for cryptos that revolved around the metaverse.
Oh yes, I remember when everyone was talking about the metaverse.
That's the metaverse was the hottest trend of the last bull run for sure. You even had Facebook rebranding their company to Meta. So as you can imagine, metaverse-related coins blew up. Decentraland, a 3D virtual social networking platform, it soared as much as 3,943%, turning a $1,000 stake into more than $40,430. Or look, do you remember Axie Infinity, a blockchain-based gaming metaverse that went up as much as 16,160%, enough to turn $1,000 into $162,600. And the Sandbox, a virtual metaverse world where players can build, own, and monetize their gaming experiences. It went up as high as 16,265%. Again, that's a big enough gain to turn just $1,000 into more than $350,000 from just these 3 plays alone.
I mean, these are incredible gains you're talking about, Charlie.
They are, but I want to be honest with everyone. This is crypto we are talking about here, an asset class like nothing we've ever seen before. These are highly speculative investments, so I don't recommend anyone bet the farm on any one play. You should never invest more than you can afford to lose in any investment, but especially crypto. There are hundreds of useless cryptos and scams out there, and that's why it is so important to know which cryptos to get into, and why I want to give away my top 5 cryptos for 2024 today.
Now, I don't want to interrupt you here, Charlie, but I do want to make sure that everyone's following. In every bull run, there's a specific trend that leads the pack when it comes to the best performing coins. And that's what you expect to happen here again?
I do, Lauren. You see, every bull run has played out the same way. Bitcoin usually goes up first, and then the money flows into Ethereum. And for the record, I think any crypto portfolio should have some of both. Then the money flows into smaller cryptos, and that's where the biggest gains come from. The smaller cryptos that follow a hot trend in the marketplace. And my research is showing me that we are entering the final crypto bull run because we've never seen this kind of institutional money flow into crypto before. Wall Street is pouring billions and billions into this asset class for the first time ever, thanks to these ETFs. And I believe all of this institutional money will create a floor for crypto, meaning we will never see prices like this low ever again.
So, what crypto trend are we looking for this time?
This is where things get super exciting, Lauren. I believe AI, artificial intelligence, is going to be the biggest winner of this final crypto bull run. Unless you were living under a rock the past year, you've watched AI's meteoric rise. It all started with ChatGPT, and it hasn't slowed down yet. Every major company, from Google to Amazon, is creating their own chatbots. Elon Musk is getting ready to roll out his Optimus robot. AI, it's in the news everywhere, and that's exactly what we want, just like how the metaverse was in the news during crypto's last bull run. And here's why I believe AI will be so important to crypto. The integration of AI has the potential to improve privacy and data ownership. In short, AI and crypto, they're made for each other. Gemini's 2024 Crypto Trends report does a great job explaining this. And they said, the weakness of centralized AI can be mitigated by decentralized crypto, resulting in an AI that can evolve safely, providing powerful and beneficial features that serve humanity holistically without being dominated by special interests. We all want safe AI, and crypto's decentralized blockchain technology will be a huge part in that. And that's why I believe the convergence of crypto and AI is going to create a boom like we've never seen before. And I've identified my top 5 cryptos for the final crypto bull run that I'm going to detail here for everyone tonight.
Terrific. And I know we can't wait to get to those picks. You definitely know how to pick some of the best cryptos out there. In fact, for those who don't know, you bought up Bitcoin back in 2011 when it was trading for just $5. You recommended another popular coin at $17, and that led to a 3,900% in peak gains, and another just 3 cents, leading to 10,000% in peak gains. So please, what can you tell us about your first pick here tonight?
You see, we've seen over the past decade the rise of 3 powerful forces: blockchain, artificial intelligence, and automation. And this tiny crypto is leveraging all 3 to provide an infrastructure to build smart, autonomous services. They were just featured on Fox News, and I think this crypto could be a huge AI winner in the final crypto bull run. And the best part of this coin is that it's trading for less than $1. So there's plenty of room for growth. My second favorite AI crypto trades for even less, just pennies, and it focuses on enhancing cybersecurity through AI. It employs AI for real-time threat detection and response. This platform combines AI with blockchain technology for secure digital transactions. Now, my third play has close ties to Solana, one of the 5 biggest cryptocurrencies out there. And get this, we all know how hot NVIDIA has been in the AI space. In my eyes, this crypto is a blockchain version of NVIDIA. It has a great business model poised to grow in the age of AI, and because it trades for just $5, the upside potential is sky high.
And these are just 3 of your picks for the final crypto bull run, right?
Correct. These are just 5 cryptos I love right now, and I think could be the biggest winners of 2024. And you've seen today, 10x, 50x, and even 100x gains are possible when these bull runs take off. The countdown is on. I believe this will be the last time we will see these types of gains from crypto.
So Charlie, how do we get our hands on these 3 plays and the rest of your picks?
All right, so let me explain. These picks will be exclusive to members of my newest research service, the Crypto Investor Network. Now, usually, I'm happy to share most of my ideas with all of our readers, but I reserve our most powerful crypto research and wealth building strategies for Crypto Investor Network subscribers. And of course, that includes my top 5 AI coins for the final crypto bull run.
So do you mind explaining to our viewers what Crypto Investor Network, what is it all about?
Of course. So Crypto Investor Network is the culmination of my decade-long career. It was the service I wanted to give to people after 10 years of leveraging my connections and expertise in the space. I've made my millions in crypto. I know how it feels to obtain generational wealth because of it. And now is the time for me to educate and help others do the same. Succeeding in this world is just as much who you know as what you know. This is why I've recently joined forces with an absolute dream team of cryptocurrency experts, folks who specialize in blockchain development software, engineering, and AI programming. There's Luke Lango, who is perhaps one of the most connected and successful VC investors in all of Silicon Valley. Luke has climbed the ranks of America's wealthy elite after starting 3 successful businesses, including a popular social media company, an analytics-based sports firm, and a boutique investment fund. But Luke's true area of expertise lies in finding the next big technological breakthroughs. All in all, in just the past few years, Luke has pinpointed more than 14 opportunities that have soared in value over 10 times. Another member of my team has designed hundreds of original NFTs and sold thousands more. Another guy is a Caltech graduate who specializes in writing code for data science and artificial intelligence. And he spends his free time working with various blockchain projects. I doubt any other team is as knowledgeable or as immersed in the crypto world as mine is. They're in the trenches. They eat and breathe this stuff. These are the kinds of people you want to help navigate this world. Collectively, we spend thousands of hours of research in the crypto world, searching for the next big opportunity across the entire crypto industry. And anyone who decides to join me inside the Crypto Investor Network will gain access to my network and get my top 5 AI coins sent to them immediately via email. They are all organized and detailed in a brand new special report called 5 AI Cryptos to Build Generational Wealth During Crypto's Final Bull Market.
All right, well, it's great to know that folks can get their hands on these picks right away, but question for you, are these the only picks that readers will get?
No, not at all. Virtually every month, my team and I will recommend a new coin and release a full breakdown. And with us smack dab in the middle of the crypto's final bull run, readers should expect a ton of action. And the good news is, we'll be by your side every step of the way to help you achieve success.
So what do you mean by that?
Well, the Crypto Investor Network also includes urgent buy and sell alerts via email, and if you choose, text messages too. That way, you'll always know when it's time to take advantage of a new investment research and recommendation. And you'll also know how exactly when to buy or sell a position. And just remember that all investments carry risk. There will be some losers. The crypto market can be especially volatile, but with Crypto Investor Network, there's no guessing game. Our goal is to do all of the legwork for you. We eat, sleep, and breathe crypto. We're already doing all of this research anyways. Now we can just get to share it.
It sounds like you're giving readers everything they need to be successful at this.
Well, that's just the start, Lauren. Members of Crypto Investor Network will also get weekly crypto updates. As we all know, the crypto market moves fast. We don't just want to catch up with members once a month. And that's why you'll get a full breakdown of what we see going on in the market every week.
Charlie, I know that you're one of the most well-connected men in crypto. So the personal insights you're sharing with your subscribers, they've got to be priceless.
Yeah, it's definitely not something you'll be able to find on YouTube. But that's not all, because members of my Crypto Investor Network will also get my 3-part crypto video series. It includes easy-to-watch tutorials on how to set up a crypto account, how to protect your cryptocurrency, as well as a brief history of cryptocurrency. This video series is short and concise and easy to understand. It's perfect for anyone at any experience level, no matter whether you're totally new to crypto or you're a seasoned pro.
I'm so glad you said that for someone out there who might be hesitant to get started in crypto.
I get that people may be hesitant. The crypto market is volatile, and not every play will be a winner. But the process of buying cryptos is very similar to buying a stock, and we will make sure that readers have everything they need to succeed. That's why I also want to add one more bonus report to folks who joined me today.
What is that new report?
It's so cool. This report is called 2024 Crypto Moonshots. In this report, you'll discover 3 tiny cryptos that have 100x profit potential. These kind of insane gains are really only possible in the crypto world. But be warned, moonshot plays such as these have the potential to skyrocket to spectacular heights. But just like an actual rocket, they also have the potential to crash and burn. So don't bet the farm on these plays. But if you're looking for a Hail Mary touchdown throw, these 3 coins could be your best bet.
Wow, 3 more picks, Charlie. That is simply amazing. And folks, I know it's a lot to take in. So I'm going to recap everything Charlie just said here today. Here's what you get when you join Crypto Investor Network today. About 12 new crypto recommendations over the next year, urgent buys and sell alerts, special report, 5 AI cryptos to build generational wealth during crypto's final bull market, special report 2024 Crypto Moonshots, the 3-part crypto video series, the weekly crypto updates, and so much more. And plus, by signing up today, you're going to lock in the cheapest price available for new members, a special price that we may never be able to offer again. All right, folks, we are coming down to the wire, and Charlie's special deal is only available for a very limited time. This is your shot to take advantage of the final crypto bull run by teaming up with a Bitcoin pioneer who was early to the game all the way back in 2011. Gaining access to his high-end crypto research with all these extra bonuses, it doesn't happen every day. As a new member, you will immediately receive Charlie's top 5 AI crypto recommendations for 2024, so please don't hesitate. If you wait, you could completely miss out on the opportunity of a lifetime. So click the special offer button that you see on your screen now. Charlie, I think that brings our time together to a close, but how about we give these folks your free pick we promised?
Of course. It's called BitTensor. The ticker is TAO. BitTensor is a decentralized network for sharing and validating AI models. It uses blockchain tech to maintain integrity and reward contributors in AI model training and usage. In an ever-growing centralized world, I believe it will be a major contributor to keeping AI decentralized, unlike OpenAI's ChatGPT, and it could really run in the coming months.
That is awesome, Charlie. Thank you so much for sharing that. But do you have any last words for the folks watching at home before we go?
Yeah, for sure. It seems like just yesterday I was buying and mining Bitcoin for the first time. A lot has definitely changed since then. Now, I can't promise you I'm going to find the next Bitcoin. I can't promise you you're going to become a millionaire by investing in crypto. But I can tell you this. If every single major financial institution on Wall Street is jumping in, investing billions of dollars in crypto, don't you think it's time to get in too? The way I see it, you have 3 options in front of you. First, you can decide to do what you're already doing. Maybe crypto just isn't for you, and you just like buying stocks and collecting dividends. If that's you, that's totally fine. There are no hard feelings, and I wish you all the best. On the other hand, you could take the research you've seen today and you could try to find the very best cryptos in this final bull run on your own. If you have a ton of time on your hands and you want to do all that dirty work, by all means, again, I wish you all the best. Or you could take the last option. You could let me and my research team do all the legwork for you. Let us do the due diligence, compile the research, and target what to buy, when to buy, and most importantly, when to sell. That way, there's no chance you'll miss out on what could be the final opportunity to build generational wealth through crypto. Unfortunately, that's only a decision you can make. But I will say, I really hope to see you on the inside of my crypto investor network.
Charlie, thank you so much for your time today. Folks, if you want to join Charlie in this exciting world of crypto, all you have to do, click the special offer button on your screen. But remember, the clock is ticking here. Wall Street is pouring billions into crypto for the first time ever. So to review the details and get started right now, risk-free, click the special offer button now. Thank you so much for taking time to join us today. Take care.